Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am super excited about today's video because I'm going to be talking about Templett and how you could start using Templett to make passive income on Etsy. So if you want to learn how to make passive income on Etsy and do very minimal work, make sure that you watch all the way till the end. Now, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe today. I do upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful online business. And also, guys, don't forget to always show me some love by liking this video and leaving a comment below. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the main reason why I wanted to do this video was due to the fact that I've been doing a lot of videos on how you could create templates using canva.com. Now, you can create templates with Canva, but there's some limitations with Canva. And this is the main reason why I wanted to introduce to you guys Templett. And this is something that I have given it so much thought that I have actually joined Templett and have started using it for my own store. And I will talk about that a little bit more in this video. Now, with Canva, it's very limited. You could sell the file to the customer. You could send them a link so they could go ahead and edit. But if the customer doesn't save that file the correct way, they could actually mess up your original file unless you made an extra copy of it. You might get unlimited people, messaging you back saying, hey, I used the file, but now it's not working. And then you have to redo it again. And it could be a little bit of a headache if you do start selling a lot. And with Canva, you're very limited in certain things that Templett offers the customer. So it does cost to use Templett versus when you use Canva is free, at least for the free version of it, unless you pay the $12.99. But with Templett, it does cost $9.99 for their basic plan, $29.99 for like their medium plan, and their highest plan is $99.99. I signed up for the $29.99 because I wanted to be able to do unlimited templates, and the $9.99 did give me a little bit of a restriction. Once you go to templett.com, you'll be able to view the pricing, the breakout, and then you guys could select the one that best suits you based on the work and how you're going to get started. So I'll leave that to you guys. But Templett is really, really great because of the reason that you could start earning passive income on Etsy by creating editable files for customers. So for those of you that don't really understand what passive income is when you make money selling something and you keep making money over and over and over and over with very little work. So in the beginning, you put in work. So it doesn't mean that you don't work. In the beginning, you create the file. You have to create it through Templett, then you have to upload it on Etsy, you still have to promote it, etc. But once the customer buys that particular file, they do everything themselves. They edit the file, they put their information, they do any changes that they want, and they print it out themselves. And that's the nice thing about Templett, that you could create multiple stores in passive income using them, which is really, really nice. And this is the reason why I kind of wanted to dive into it and show you some stores that are using Templett and that are very successful. So let's go ahead and dive into those stores. So this is a store that opened last year, 2018, and they have sold 23,000 sales, which I think is terrific, especially when it comes to signing up or having a niche that's very saturated. This is one thing that I always get from people, like, I'm not making money from my store because it's a saturated niche. Obviously, these people are in a saturated niche and they're making money. So it does work. It's just basically finding that niche and growing it and staying consistent with it, right? And doing a lot of marketing strategies to grow it as well. But one of the things that I have noticed from stores that started very close to me, or a year before me, or maybe a year after, and they're killing me in sales. What I notice with my digital products is that I'm doing all the editing. So the customer purchased the file from me. I put the information, I send them the proof. We go back and forth, whatever changes they want. They finalize the order, and then I send them a new file, whether I emailed it to them or gave them a link to my Google Dropbox. That's a lot of work. If I could go back in 2016, when I first opened my Etsy store, the first thing I would do is make my whole complete store edible. I would never do a file myself. It's very time consuming when you have to go back and forth with customers. I want to change this. I want to do this wording. Oh, never mind. I want to put it back how it was. I want this color. I don't like that color. I want this. And it's very time consuming. And what I've learned now is that my time, right, is valuable. Like your time is valuable. And if you could spend just daily 1 hour a day, just checking emails and messages and helping customers download their template if they have any questions, and that's all you do, and still make a killing on Etsy, why not? Why not? And this is why I wanted to create this video, because for 2020, I am all about passive income. How can you add additional streams of income to your life, but not work crazy like I do now, right? Not work crazy hours that you're missing out family time, you're missing out workout time, you're missing out party time, whatever it is, but you're missing out on a lot of stuff because you're so consumed with having to manage that store on a daily basis. So this store, when somebody buys the file, they're able to see the mock-up here of how it would look, and they have the instructions. You edit it directly from Templett. There's no waiting, which is great, and that's what I noticed. A lot of people want the file right now. They don't want to have to wait. They're not going to want to have to go back and forth with you. And this is why these stores are making a killing versus the stores that don't have edible files, and they might have the same similar style of templates, but they're not making that many sales. Another great thing about Templett is that if the customer wants to see the file before they purchase, they actually can. This is one thing that I would get all the time in my store. Can I see your proof before I buy? And I used to do it, and then it got to the point that was just like they wouldn't end up buying from me. So I stopped giving proofs. I started saying, when you buy from me, I'll give you unlimited proofs, which is another headache, right? But with this, they could actually try it before they buy it. So this is the link. You will copy this on your web browser. You have to do it from a computer, whether it's laptop or desktop. It gives them an instruction on how to edit the file in case they need help. And if they click here on template and choose the template, they could go in here and change anything that they want. So if I wanted to change this to my name, I could do that. If I want to change this to my husband's name, I could do that. And then I could change the color. So let's say I wanted to make this white. I could do that. Well, it looks better in black probably. You see how nice this is? If I want to change the font, I could change the font here. So this is what the customer would do when they buy the actual file, which is very convenient. You don't really have to do anything from your end. And they don't need to download any specific software. They don't need to bother with downloading fonts. Everything is already taken care of from here. And this is like basically it. I could go here and I could change this and make it whatever information I want. I could add more text. If I wanted to add another text right here, I could do that. If I want to add elements or my picture, like let's say I wanted to add my photos, I could do that. This is actually from my Templett account, because I just started one, like I told you guys. I started about a week ago. I have added up to 21 edible files to my store. But these are my clip art that I downloaded and some pictures that I downloaded for some wedding invitations I was working on. But as you can see, you could add a photo to it. All you would need to do is go here, new element, and upload. Let's say you wanted to put a picture of you and your husband, or the person that bought it from you. They wanted to edit it and put like a picture of their kid. Whatever they want to do, they can actually do. And then background, you could change the background to any color. It's so simple, guys, as you could see. On top of that, they could actually pick a particular color. They have a color specifically that they need. All they need to do is put the code here, and then they could change it to that color or to that specific color. But as you can see, everything is pretty much edible. The only thing you can't edit is the flowers. You can't change the colors, and you can't change the orientation of the file. So if it's a 5x7 vertical, that's what you get. You can change it to a horizontal. You can make it bigger or smaller, the actual size of the file. But everything else is edible. And it's really, really convenient and easy, not only for you because you just sell the file and they do everything and you save that energy and that time consuming, but also for the customer because they're happy. Then once they're done editing the file, they could download the file as a JPEG or PDF, or they could download the file like 2 per page. And that helps a lot because if you're printing from home, it will help you save like paper basically. And then a lot of places, they want you to put it 2 per page. So you'll be able to go ahead and do that as well, which is really nice. And you will get that option once you download here. But it's very, very simple, as you guys could see. And it's something that I highly recommend for anyone out there wanting to open a Etsy store to sell digital products. I recommend Templett. If you're interested in opening a digital product store, I just finished my Etsy course that is launched on my actual YouTube channel. You could take that course for free. And I talk about how to start a digital store. It's about 18 videos long. I highly recommend watching it. It'll give you more information. But let's take a look at different stores so you guys have an idea. This is another store they opened in 2017, so not too long ago. And they have 12,000 sales. And they only have 852 listings. They don't have that many, and that's great. That's a lot for many people. But I have stores that have more than that, and I don't have 12,000 sales on those stores. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty good. And the main reason is because of the editable files. People want something simple, easy, that they could edit right now without having to wait. Again, you put the mock of the actual product, then you put the instructions. You could let them know, that you could try it before you buy it, and that's it, pretty much. And let's go to another store. This is another store that's been open since 2017, 16,000 sales. And they also have editable files where you click, they give you the mock-up so you can see how it looks. They give you the instructions on how to use them. And that's it. And as you can see, they even show you could change the color with a blue or white, whatever you like. But it's very simple to use. And let's go to another store. This is another store opened in 2015, 16,000 sales as well. And they have very few listings. And this is why I picked stores that had high listings and very few, because I wanted to show you different ones. Because a lot of people think if they have like 1,000 listings, that it will make more sales. And it doesn't always work that way. For some items, it might work. But as you can see, this one has only 178, have sold 16,000 sales. And all their files are also editable through Templett. So you could start very small and still make a killing. Imagine if you did like 5 stores. You have one strictly for wedding. You have one strictly for like baby showers. You have one strictly for parties. So you're running essentially 3 stores of editable files, very niche stores, and making a killing on Etsy. Even if you ran 3 stores and every listing on that store was an editable file, you might spend no more than 2 hours a day managing those stores. Now, promoting it and sharing it, that's different. But managing, what I mean is you're not fulfilling orders left and right. When I do my 6 stores, it's a bit tiring, to be quite honest with you guys, because I have to go back and forth with customers. I have to change whatever they didn't like. I have to change the color. Then I have to change it back to the original color because they want to go back to that. They made a mistake and give me the wrong date, etc. The list goes on and on and on. They can't figure out how to find their email. They can't print it out. At least with Templett, the template is there for a whole year. So if they want to go back and make edits Or if they buy now, but then something changes, they could always go back and do the edits for free. And they could download the file right there and then. There's no emailing. There's no use this link to download it and people get confused. So it's very, very good benefits of using Templett. And I highly recommend you guys checking it out if you have not done so yet. If you have any questions about Templett, I just started using it, so I'm not going to say I'm an expert at it, but I've gotten a good feel of it. In the beginning, it was a little bit hard to kind of figure it out, to be quite honest. But I think it was just more me than anything. I was doing it and it was like a long day for me already. But once you do like 2-3 files, you start getting the groove of it and then it becomes a little bit easier. So just keep in mind that when you're creating editable files, the upfront of it, like the upfront work, it can be a little bit tiring because you're doing file to file. And after a while, you're like, oh my God, and you're doing mockups and it does take a bit of time. But the results of it are just incredible. My goal, I have added 21 listings. My goal is to add 1,000 listings, hopefully by mid 2020, and replace the old listings that are not editable, replace them with the editable files. So technically what I'm trying to do is make every single listing in my store editable. I'm starting with my smaller store that has 1,000 listings and converting all of those into editable files. And then seeing if by changing it to editable files, if my actual sales increase because of it. So that's my main goal. So let me know, you guys, if you're planning to try it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'll be more than happy to answer if I know the answer. Leave a comment below and let me know if you're excited about this product or not. If you used it before, did it work for you? Anything, just let me know if you have any experience using it as well. And thank you guys for watching.